I'm gonna make a week's worth of food for only £32. The only things I've assumed you've already got at home is oil, salt and pepper. I've made sure that all of these recipes are really good for you, are quick to make and taste amazing. Some of the meals we're gonna do bigger batches of and eat leftovers, so you're not having to cook from scratch for every meal. Let's get into it. We're starting off the week with some overnight oats, which is a great recipe full of fibre and a really good start to the day. They're very easy to prepare the night before. It's just a 1-to-1 ratio of oats and milk. I use soy milk and then I just mix in some cinnamon, and you can just put those in some Tupperware and enjoy them the next morning. Bear in mind for this meal plan, I'm cooking for 2 people, so it's £32 per person, and you can just scale up the recipes and ingredients based on how many people you're cooking for, but I'll put all of the information in the PDF that you can download. And I like to top my oats with some peanut butter, raspberries and banana, all of which is included in the budget, but obviously feel free to customise it. So for lunch today we're going to be having a banh mi inspired sandwich. I say inspired because it's probably not the most authentic version, but I went to Vietnam last year and I loved eating banh mi's, and this is just a quick thing I make to remind me of that. So we're going to start off with half of our cucumber and 2 of our carrots, and we're just going to peel these into a bowl so we get nice like long strands. And then once you've got your carrots and cucumber all grated, I'm actually going to move it to a bigger bowl and then add in some sesame oil. Then it's time to just chop and fry the tofu. I used smoked tofu from Lidl. It's kind of firm and smoky and really, really good. And I just fried that in some sesame oil and soy sauce, but plain tofu would work great as well. And I chopped up a chili, which if you like a bit of spice is nice to add to this banh mi. And that's it. It's super easy. Now all we have to do is assemble. So I bought some mayo fresh, so it's included in the budget, but I do actually already have some, so I'm just gonna keep using this up first. They taste the exact same, so I'm just gonna start with some mayo at the bottom. And then I'm gonna add in some of our carrots and cucumbers. And we've still got loads left over, which you could just snack on. This would also be great with some fresh coriander on top. That's how I normally have it, but I completely forgot about that part, so it wasn't bought. And you've got a delicious banh mi. For dinner today, we're gonna have leek and potato soup, and we're also gonna eat this again on day 3, so we'll make a big batch and just save us some time later in the week. This soup is one of my absolute go-to comfort recipes. It's so simple. You just heat up some olive oil, add about 3 leeks. I add some salt to help them soften and mince some garlic. And while the leeks are cooking, you can start preparing your potatoes. So just peeling and chopping them into smaller chunks. I add the minced garlic in, just pushing the leeks to a side to make sure that the garlic actually gets cooked before adding the potatoes, some boiling water and some stock. I'm gonna add in about 4 teaspoons of nutritional yeast as well. Nutritional yeast is great to add to things like this because you don't really notice it. It just gives like a nutty flavour, but it really boosts the protein and fibre and goodness. And sometimes they fortify it as well with B12 and all sorts of things. While that's cooking, I'm gonna make our snack of the day. I really wanted to include just a little something extra in each day in case you felt peckish and it wasn't enough food. So we are gonna have some roasted chickpeas. I'm just gonna put them in an air fryer, and I'm just gonna put them in for about 5 minutes just to get the water off of them. So now they've been on for about 5 minutes, I'm just gonna add a bit of oil and salt and pepper. But a good shake. You can add in whatever spices that you have that you like. I think these are really fun to jazz up with all sorts of flavours. Our chickpeas are ready and it is time to blend up our soup. The potatoes are cooked, so I'm just gonna use an immersion blender. I feel like everyone's got their own preferences with how thick you like your soup, so obviously blend it to the amount that you'd like it blended. We've also got some baguette, which you can butter and have with it. And if the soup's too thick, you can always add some more water. And then I just top it off with some more salt and pepper on the top. I'm actually gonna use some of the roasted chickpeas to top the soup as well because I think it would go really, really well. For day 2, we're having some overnight oats again, which you prepared earlier in the week. For lunch, we're gonna be making a pea and mince soup, which is another really quick recipe. So you wanna chop up some red onions, some garlic, fry the onion in some olive oil with a twist of salt, add the garlic, give that a fry and add some fresh mint. If you can't find fresh mint, mint sauce would work okay as well. And you want to add a whole bag of frozen peas, some hot water and some stock and give that a blend. It really comes together in about 10 minutes. And then I'm just adding some nutritional yeast again for this soup. So I like to make sourdough croutons in the air fryer. They take literally like less than 5 minutes. I'll just chop up a slice of bread and add some olive oil and salt and pepper and just whack that in on a fairly high heat and keep an eye on them so they don't get burnt. And that's it, and we've made a bigger batch here so we can actually put some in a Tupperware and have that later in the week. For today's dinner we're going to be having a lentil dal, which is another one that we're going to do a bigger batch of and eat for dinner again another night. So let's start by chopping the aromatics. This is a really simple lentil dal, but again, one that we're making a bigger batch of, and it tastes amazing, so it's nice to have it multiple times throughout the week. So I added some coconut oil to a pan, fried the onion until it was soft, and then added some chili, ginger and garlic. And then I'm just using some of the dried seasoning that we bought, so cumin and turmeric, but if you've got anything else at home like garam masala or curry powder, feel free to add that in as well for an extra boost. And once that's been toasting for a few minutes, you can add in tomatoes. You can do about half a bag of the lentils. Gonna add in some coconut milk and a stock cube. I can't remember ever adding a stock cube to a dal before, but it worked really, really well, so I think that is something I'm going to do going forward. And I just added in some more boiling water to help the lentils cook and some spinach when it was nearer the end, and plated that up with some of our rice and some naan bread, which are also included in the budget, and enjoyed. And for our snack, we also had some of the chickpeas from the day before. We're gonna absolutely speed through day 3. So for breakfast, we're having this high protein tempeh hash. And for lunch, we're having this lovely marinated silken tofu with some rice cooked in stock. And I've got separate videos showing how to make both of those, so I'll link them in the description, but I'll also put all of the information in the PDF, so no worries if you don't have time to watch those. And for dinner, we're having the leftover leek and potato soup, which is such a treat to not have to cook. And we're having some peanut butter banana toast, which we top off with some cinnamon. And this is one of my favourite snacks. I'm sure you've probably eaten it before, and if you haven't, you should. Day 4 is probably the best day of the week because you've already made all of the meals you're making, so no need to cook today. Though I don't recommend you prep the toast the day before. For day 5, we're having tempeh hash for breakfast again and silken tofu for lunch, so nice and easy pre-made stuff. And for dinner, we're going to make a cottage pie, which is going to absolutely see us through the rest of the week. So all you want to do is fry up some onions, carrot and garlic till they're nice and soft. Add in the rest of the packet of red lentils we've got, a tin of tomatoes and a stock cube, and I add some soy sauce for some extra umami flavour. While the lentils are cooking, I boil some potatoes and add some butter, salt, pepper and give them a good mash. And that's it. You basically assemble it, so you put the lentils into a glass tray, add the mash to it and spread it out. I like to prick it with a fork as well because I get scared it will explode, which is maybe incorrect, I don't know, someone please let me know. And I just put that under the grill, keeping an eye on it so it doesn't get burned, but it gets nice and crispy. And then I use one of the tins of baked beans just to have as a side with it, increase the protein even more, and it's just the perfect pairing, which may be very English of me, but I love it. For our snack, we're gonna have some dates, which is the simplest snack. You literally just cut them open, fill them with peanut butter and a nut of your choice. Walnuts, pecans, both work really, really well, and add some more cinnamon. For breakfast on day 6, we are having a delicious high protein tofu scramble, which is also in the high protein breakfast video I did, which I'll put on screen, but it will also be in the PDF. And for lunch, we are having some more leftover cottage pie, which is just so delicious. I promise you won't be bored of it yet. And for dinner, we are having a peanut tempeh, which involves just chopping up some ginger, garlic and chili and some tempeh, which is a great source of protein, and having it in kind of a peanut soy sauce, which is lovely. Doesn't look the most appetizing, this meal, but I promise it does taste really good. So I just fry the tempeh until it gets nice and golden brown, and then add the aromatics to the pan, make sure that they get cooked, and add a kind of water soy peanut sauce mix to it. Give that a good fry, flip the tempeh. It doesn't look nice, but it tasted really good. And for our snack, we have some more dates. Day 7 starts off nice and simple with some leftover scramble for breakfast and some leftover cottage pie for lunch. So the last meal in this meal plan is a leftover roasted veggie bowl. So I've got some rice and some stock left over, so I'm going to cook that together, give the rice a nice flavour, and then just chop up all of the veggies that are left over, which for me is peppers, onions, carrots, 1 potato, and then we can season them with some of our seasoning. We've still got cumin, paprika, garlic, still got loads of garlic. And I've still got some smoked tofu because I didn't use all of it for the banh mi earlier in the week. So that's another little bit of protein. And I've still got some yogurt left over so we can have a nice garlicky yogurt dressing. The snack for day 7 is yet again dates because they really are that good. And that concludes the full week of eating for £32. I'll put the full shopping list and all of these recipes in the description, so please check that out if you'd like to. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.